Hello and welcome to Social Connection. I am Nancy Kohli and we are back again with the latest from the virtual world, where we tell you all about the important updates on your favorite social media platforms and some interesting reports as well. All this along with the top trends and the virals of the week. But before that, let's take a look at our top stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi crosses 30 million followers on Instagram. WhatsApp to roll out disappearing messages feature soon. Google launches detailed voice guidance in the mouse for visually impaired. Bheem app on its way to be the seamless gateway for online payments. After being one of the most followed leaders on Twitter, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's popularity surges on Instagram as well. That's way ahead of other global leaders. Prime Minister Modi is ahead of the US President Donald Trump as well as the former US President Barack Obama. Here's a report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has become the most followed elected world leader on photo sharing app Instagram, ahead of US President Donald Trump, Indonesian President Joko Widodo and former US President Barack Obama. With 30 million followers, PM Modi leads the list of world leaders on Instagram, with Joko Widodo coming in a close second with 25.6 million followers on the popular app owned by Facebook. Barack Obama comes in third with 24.8 million followers, while his successor Donald Trump trails behind with 14.9 million followers. BJP's working president JP Nadda congratulated PM Modi on becoming the most followed world leader on Instagram. Sharing a screenshot of PM Modi's follower count, the BJP working president in a tweet said, PM@Narendra Modi crosses 30 million followers on Instagram. He's the most followed world leader on Instagram, ahead of US President Trump as well as former US President Obama. PM Modi, known for being social media savvy, often shares photos from the events he participates in. Some of the most popular images he has shared on Instagram are from the informal meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping at Tamil Nadu's Mamallapuram this week, his presence at the Howdy Modi event in Texas in September, and a candid shot of him playing with 8-month-old granddaughter of BJP MP Satyanarayan Jatia. A photo from PM Modi's early morning plogging, jogging and picking up trash on a beach in Mamallapuram got close to 4 million likes on Instagram. He also received 4 million likes on his photo with sports star PV Sindhu after she won a gold in the Badminton World Championships. Behind PM Modi and President Trump are Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau with 3.2 million followers, French President Emmanuel Macron with 1.4 million, and German Chancellor Angela Merkel with around 1 million followers each, and Britain's Prime Minister Boris Johnson with 228,000 followers. On microblogging site Twitter, PM Modi remains immensely popular as well, with close to 50 million followers. On Twitter, PM Modi is behind President Trump, who has over 65 million followers. Both, however, are dominated by Barack Obama, who has close to 109 million followers on the microblogging site.
Now, Indian government's digital payment initiative, the Bharat Interface for Money or Bheem, is an application that lets you make simple, easy and quick payment transactions using the UPI. Well, to know more about this seamless application, as to how it works, its features and more, here's a special report by Ayushi Bhatnagar.
Bharat Interface for Money, or as we popularly call Bheem, is a UPI-based service that allows you to transfer money using nothing but just your mobile number. It is an instant payment application that allows you to send money as well as requesting for payments. Pioneered and developed by NPCI or National Payment Corporation of India, the application was launched by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 30th December 2016 with an aim to bring financial inclusion to the nation and a better digitally empowered society. With the capacity of transferring up to 20,000 per day, the application is just 2 MB in size. So don't worry, it won't take much of your phone space. This is in fact one of the biggest USPs of Bheem application, that it works across all bank accounts and all users. So you don't have to have a different application for money transfer or any kind of online payment. You really don't need an internet connection, because Bheem application can transfer your funds from one bank account to the other without internet connectivity. All you need to do is dial *99# and the rest will be taken care of. well, you don't have to really worry about the safety and security of your online transactions. Because NPCI, which manages the railroad of UPI and the Bheem application, says it is easier to fix bugs and make relevant changes or updates in case of any issues required. As far as the accessibility of Bheem application is concerned, you need not to worry. There are a few simple steps, and here they are. The very first step to install Bheem application on your mobile phones is by downloading it from your Google Play Store or Apple App Store. The moment it gets downloaded, it will ask you to select your preference of language. It can be English or Hindi or any other language that you prefer. Later that, you will have to select the SIM which has mobile number that is registered with your bank account. After registering and verifying your mobile number, you have to log in by setting a 4-digit application passcode and make sure that you don't let anyone know what your passcode is. Later that, you have to select and link your desired bank account. The moment you link your desired bank account, set your UPI PIN by providing the last 6 digits and expiry date of your debit card. And with this, your account is now registered and ready to use. And with that, you can send and request money and simply go cashless. The Bheem application comes up with some really interesting and easy to use features for its users, some of which are Send Money, where you can send money using the UPI ID, Aadhaar number, account number, or even scanning the QR code. Number 2 is Request Money, where you can request money using your UPI ID. Third is Scan and Pay, where users can send money scanning the QR code using Scan and Pay option available on the Bheem application. Fourth is Transaction History. Now this option helps users to keep a track on their transaction history and also highlights the pending UPI request if you have any. Fifth, which is another very important feature of Bheem application, is where you can manage your profile ID and switch your UPI IDs as well. And last but not at all the least is the bank account feature provided in the Bheem application. Here you can manage and switch your bank accounts without any hassle. So these were some basic informations about our very own Bheem application. Hope you have enjoyed it as much as we did. And if you want to know something about it or about anything else, do let us know in our comment section on various social media handles. This is Ayushi Bhatnagar with camera person Saurabh Shukla, and keep watching The Social Connection.
And with that, we are going in for a short break here, but we'll be back in a short while. Stay tuned and keep watching Social Connection. Google begins rolling out its new detailed voice guidance feature on its application, the Google Maps. The new feature makes navigating new places easier and safer for people with visual impairments. More in this report.
Google recently announced a new artificial intelligence-based feature for Chrome that uses machine learning to recognize the images and give text descriptions to low vision and blind people. Now Google has rolled out another new feature that offers extra detailed spoken navigation to help people with vision impairment navigate more easily. Frequent updates like these not only help a visually impaired person get from A to B, they can also give us more confidence and reassurance when we travel alone, said Wakana Sugiyama, a business analyst in Google's Tokyo office, who was an advisor and tester for this new Google Maps project. Sugiyama herself is legally blind and uses a walking crane to move around. This feature is officially known as Detailed Voice Guidance and was launched on 10th October, which was also the World Sight Day. The feature is currently only available in English in the US and Japanese in Japan for Google Maps on Android and iOS. Detailed voice guidance offers new types of verbal announcements for walking trips. So it will tell you how long it will be until your next turn, the direction you're walking in, and also warn if you're nearing any major intersection or crossroad. With this feature, I can navigate the streets of Tokyo with more comfort and confidence. As I take my journey, Google Maps proactively lets me know that I'm on the correct route, the distance until my next turn, and the direction I'm walking in. As I approach large intersections, I get a heads up to cross with added caution. And if I accidentally leave my route, I'll get a spoken notification that I'm being rerouted, said Sugiyama. You can easily access the feature by selecting Settings menu in Google Maps, tapping on Navigation, then Walking options, and finally the detailed voice guidance. It's good to see that Google is experimenting with new features and technology to make its service more accessible to a wider range of audience.
Now, WhatsApp has rolled out multiple interesting features as a part of its recent WhatsApp beta update for Android. 2 out of a slew of features include self-destructing or disappearing messages and the much-anticipated dark mode. Here's more in this report.
Dark mode everything seems to be the motto going around right now. Google has now updated most of its apps to support the dark theme, which fits well with the addition of system-wide dark mode in Android 10. So now the latest app to board the dark mode hype train is Instagram. Yes, Instagram is currently testing dark mode on Android and it looks absolutely stunning. The social media site has rolled out a beta version of dark mode to its Android users. The new features will be applied to different pages within Instagram, such as direct messages and IGTV. This feature enables users to switch on the latest version of Android operating systems that colored black and grey. It is said to be much easier on the eyes when a user is browsing their phone at night, but apps have to have their own dark mode feature. The dark mode on Instagram uses a mostly pure black interface with white accents for their various buttons and logos. Although it transforms the way users will see their Instagram page, the technology is still in beta and has been found to have some issues. The update appears to black out the status bar, eliminating the time, battery, and various notification icons. Instagram is just one of many social apps testing dark mode with its users. Earlier in March, WhatsApp announced it was trailing the dark mode feature for Android phones. The mode was spotted in beta testing version of the Messenger, giving the screen a black background and turns the text white. Android users who sign up for the beta version can now test out the feature, which is not yet available in the user version of the app. There is no indication on when the feature will be added for all the users.
We're taking a short break here, but we'll be back in a short while. Stay tuned and keep watching Social Connection. And here's now a quick wrap of the top trends that rule different social media platforms.
For a long time, Heath Ledger's turn as Batman's arch nemesis was considered to be the quintessential Joker performance. and Jared Leto kind of proved it.
This is
However,
the last
Joaquin
time
Phoenix has put up a question mark on that notion by putting on yet another iteration on the iconic makeup in Todd Phillips' award-winning Joker. If taken out of context, yes, that might be a tip of the hat to Ledger's seminal performance. But when taken in context, it isn't because Ledger's Joker was escaping in a police vehicle while Hawkins' Joker was being taken to the station.
But I do. And people are starting to notice.
Think this is funny?
Nevertheless, the overt smartness of the Twitter users started a meme revolution of sorts, and results were hilarious.
Introduce me as Joker.
An adorable video of a slide made for ducklings has left netizens amused after it went viral on the social media. The 21-second video captioned, "The duckling slide shows 4 baby ducks splash in the water." Viewed over 50,000 times, the clip shows 4 ducklings enjoying the makeshift water slide. Once they slide down, the ducklings can be seen quickly running up the makeshift ramp to slide down again. Once shared online, it did not take long for the video to go viral, with many gushing over the cute ducklings. How cute! Who knew ducklings like to slide? Wrote a user while sharing the video. Why can't humans be as considerate as animals? Is the question that the internet is asking after a video of a monkey's attempt to save water surfaced on Twitter. Niharika Singh, a Twitter user, posted the 14-second long video with a significant caption saying, "If other beings of the wild can have such grace, intelligence and sensitivity, then I really don't know what went wrong with us humans, who are the real animals." The short clip features the monkey sitting beside a pipe with water gushing out of it as he attempts to fix the leakage with dry leads. With over 3,000 views and around 500 likes, the video is making rounds over internet. Anand Mahindra's new post on Twitter from his WhatsApp wonder box has impressed the internet, and you will love it as well. The picture shared a group of children playing carom on a solid board made neither of plastic or wood, rather carved out the board on mud. Holes were dug on the 4 corners of it. As for carom disc and strikers, the children used bottle caps. The post has gone viral within hours of being made available online. The internet is delighted to see it and thanked Anand Mahindra for sharing the picture. One of the comments read, "Beautiful. Young minds are not deterred by constraints or difficulties and find ways to remain happy."
And let's now check out all the feedback that you shared on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. And with that, we have reached the end of our show, but we do look forward to more of that feedback coming in on our Gmail, Twitter handle and the Facebook page. And if you have missed any of the episodes of our shows, you can catch them on our YouTube channel, that's DD News Official. We do hope that you enjoyed this episode of The Social Connection. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. But before we log off, we are leaving you with an interesting video. Take a look at that. Thank you and goodbye.